Okay, I have 5 years worth of research on this, mudfossils.com, and it's deep research. It's not just guesses. It's not just thinking this or thinking that or making claims that have no validity. I do the DNA, well, I don't do them, I have people do them, but DNA tests. This is Helix Biolabs. They did 3 DNA tests, mud fossils, and it comes down, I'll just cut right down to the chase when we get down to the bottom here. See here, Homo sapien mitochondrial gene, and D-loop and a cytochrome B, and this is certified. This is not something that's a joke or a guess or anything. This is no baloney. Now I also have other things. I've had CAT scans done by Jesse Garant and Associates, who are the best of the best, and they are absolutely phenomenal. They did 7 CAT scans for me, and they did it so absolute 3D color, you know, and you could see inside of things, the deepest rocks. Absolutely amazing. They do racing car engines, industrial equipment, can tell you the tolerances inside of your equipment, all kinds of things. Very, very good. And then Gil Headley went ahead and did the autopsy analysis. He's an autopsy instructor, owns a school. Here's Gil, and he owns a school. And see this fascia? This is right here. See, they're getting deep into fascia, because fascia is what I started researching when I found the mud fossils, because fascia is the preservative for mud fossils. Now he's teaching about now they're just starting to understand fascia. They never understood it before. They thought it was just fuzzy stuff. So you see Fuzz Tour? He's going around the world teaching them what fascia is. It's not just some silly little thing. So what I'm getting at is I do deep research. This is not silly stuff. I have DNA tests, I have CAT scans, I have anatomists, I have specialists in every field. I have spectral analysis, I have all the samples and all that business. So stay with Mud Fossils University and on YouTube. Otherwise, you're just getting in with people that have no clue whatsoever what they're doing. They're not doing any research whatsoever. They're just looking at things and guessing, making a real mess of this stuff. And they're polluting the thing. And there's one guy that is just an absolute nightmare. So anyway, I'm going to show you my evidence. Alright, here's my claim that was a living creature at one time, and I can tell because of the chemistry of the blood and the colors of the blood and the texture of the materials and the different kaolin clays and ferrous oxides. I have done extremely deep research on this. I understand the chemistry, I understand how the body petrifies literally in mud fossils. This I did not understand, how this could possibly happen. However, now I finally have come to an understanding, and I will show you. And this was because the only reason this research is able to continue is because people are open-minded enough to send information about this to me, and it's coming in copious quantities, and I will put it out there and go through it chemically and analyze it, and then I'm perfectly willing to be confronted by anyone in the entire world. And this is what my request was. Yale refuses, Harvard refuses, my own professor at Johns Hopkins refused. Everyone refuses because they know they cannot stand up to this evidence. Okay, this is from my very good friend Tracy Al-Nassane, and this is about Ovid's metamorphosis, and this is about the story of how the earth was created and all this business, and it goes on about all of the early creatures. Now, Ovid writes this. Listen to this. Now, I've found the creatures are statuized, and they're in poses that are just like they're just standing there with looks on their face that are just amazing, and in positions that are unaccountable for. Now, listen to this, though. They all deserve the punishment they suffered, except one of Perseus's warriors. While he was fighting on his side, Aconteus saw that Gorgon's head and took the shape of hardened stone. Once they looked at the Gorgon's head, they turned into hardened stone. Astyges struck him with his long sword, thinking he was still alive, and the blade gave a high-pitched ringing noise. While Aeschylus stood there amazed that the same power transformed him And he remained there with a wondering look on his marble face. This is it, man. It's amazing. This is all written, and it's true. This is the thing. This just blows my mind. It would take a long time to tell the names of the middle ranks of men. 200 bodies survived the fight. 200 bodies were turned to stone at the sight of the Gorgonist head. And then it goes on and it says, now at last Phineas regrets the unjust fight, but what can he do? And it goes, but this is my point. This is, what can I say? You just saw what I saw. It's what I saw. And it looks to me like it's saying these are why these guys turned into stone. Now I have videos on all this stuff, and here is the Colossus over here. And by the way, it's a new human species we discovered. Tish Egerton found it out in Missouri. Well, I found one earlier, a long time ago, but she found one that was this one here, eroded, that gave me a lot more detail. Anyway, the Colossus is here, and I show about this strange weathering pattern there, and then we go into the Colossus. And the Colossus shows all of the I'm showing, this is videos I have on all of these. And you're going to have to go and look at this, but if you look at it carefully, you can see there's just virtually no way that this thing could have been made. And this is the exact same texture and thing that happens with skin as it erodes. And I show skin, and I show the erosion of it, and I show the spots and how blood transfers through it. Everything I do is, see this here, look. You see, this is how flesh turns. You see the spots? You see the spots on the guy's leg? I have all this stuff down. And I do the DNA and the, well, I send them off to labs, but I've done 3 DNA tests, and they've been sequenced. They're all mitochondrial DNA. I've done the 7 CAT scans on industrial CAT scanners, and they've been all verified by an autopsy guy that owns his own autopsy school. You see, I'm showing this. That's a fingertip, and which is eroded. But I have all of these seasons. 7 have been CAT scanned by equipment that scans racing car engines. Now, I want to bring up a point right now, because this is an issue that I've been having with some guy that is he's a flat Earth guy. He has no clue what he's doing whatsoever. Absolutely no ability of anything that I can determine. And he's out making all these insane claims. It's a guy called Wise Up, and he's got he's got mud fossils linked to his channel somehow. And he's a flat Earth guy. He doesn't think there was any dinosaurs, and he's extremely arrogant and very, very vile guy. So and I think the academics figured out a way to link mud fossils to him, so everybody would think it's crazy, because he is literally insane as far as I'm concerned. It's in my opinion of him. He's a vile, nasty, insane person, and he thinks the Earth's flat and there's no dinosaurs. Nothing goes above 120,000 feet. He says the terracotta soldiers are made out of wood. He's just lost. He thinks metal turns into stone. Very, very strange guy. So this is my problem. He's got me linked there somehow. You see, I get 855 views, 3,500 views. He's got 200 and something thousand views, 280,000 on some of the, just everything he puts up. These flat Earth people think he's a hero. So, and I don't care, anybody think anything they want, but don't mix me up with that guy whatsoever. My research is chemistry. I'm a real researcher, and so go to Mud Fossil University, and if you want to go watch this stuff, that's fine. If you like fantasy. Anyway, that's it. Goodbye.